After an extremely long evening celebrating the new year with our new friends, we spent the following day doing nothing but watching the world go by. Huge new complex being built, kind of out of place for the rest of the town. As the town grows with tourism, like it will do, they're going to need the infrastructure, put all the market in one place, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But what's great about it is that's on the roadside, but underneath the old market still plays. Just really kind of very Southeast Asian with the old and new together. So the old market is under the new one. We've had a quick walk, we've got our tickets booked for tomorrow. We've walked through what seems to be the council offices.
Yeah, and we've come to the temple. We knew there was one here, there had to be one here. There's one everywhere. You can't find it because it's behind the main street and the bit the tourists go to. There's a little warren of streets. It's taken us a little while.
But this is really quite cool. Look at this. We were told that Laosians were really quite poor and the temples were quite poor as well. But this looks quite stunning, really. There's one elderly monk walking past, but it is in really nice condition. Nice repair, all colourful, and yeah, I don't think it's open. I think they seem to lock their temples quite a lot. But doesn't stop us going and have a look, does it?
No.
So we had heard about this. And here is one. It's a bell made out of a shell casing. They have got drums and they have got bells around, but that is one of the ones that was left when the Americans bombed. So we've had a lovely lunch. Claire's gone back to pack, do some work, get ready for our move tomorrow, and she's left me on my own. Now I've come to the Fanoi viewpoint. I've paid me 20,000 kip, was given a stick. It's only up there, but apparently it takes over half an hour. A little bit longer than I thought, but we start off with a little bamboo bridge. I'm going to get my steps in for the day again. This is going to kill me. I think tomorrow sitting on the bus is what we're going to need as a day's rest. Well, the path was looking quite nice and smooth. I knew we'd have to go uphill eventually. I think this is the start of it, hence the stick. Look at that. It's gonna be a long way up. My goodness, that was a walk. Let's come out and see the view. Wow. Right, a few more steps. That's not the easiest things to come up. Oh, look at that. A little bit higher yet, nearly there. Nearly there, yep. A couple of picnic chairs for us. Wow. So, our hotel's down there. The viewpoint we were up a couple of days ago is right at the top. There, it's there. I've got to say, with scenery like this, which is still really pretty much unspoilt, tourism is in its infancy in Laos. I mean, this village especially, tourism is only about 20-25 years old at max. If you think people have been coming to London for hundreds of years, people have been going down to Brighton to take the waters for hundreds of years. This is no more than 25 years old. It is unspoiled. It's a little bit rustic. They could do with touching up their service a little bit. So they are pretty much a non-confrontational race of people. They hate an argument. If you say to them, "Where's my food?" they just go, "Oh, coming." When you say to them, "But half my dishes haven't arrived," there isn't a sorry there. They don't understand that. But you don't mind. Well, you do actually. Last night was rubbish, but you don't mind when you got a view like this and you're up here. I've been up here an hour now on my own. I met a couple of German ladies on the way up. We saw them a few days ago trying to get money out the cash point. They still haven't got money, whereas we did. I don't know why their card isn't working, But yeah, I've been here an hour on my own, just taking the scenery in. It's fantastic in bright sunshine, but it's no good for filming straight into the sun. But we were at the top of the hill. It's there somewhere. Just see the flag fluttering. I don't know if the camera will pick it up actually, I can't really see. I'm being blinded. That is one view. So it took me, the lady said 30 minutes to get up the stairs. Well, with me stopping filming, it took about 45, maybe a few more. And it's taken me just over 20 minutes to come back down. I've got a bit of a sweat on, and my God, it's hot again today. It's been cloudy all the time since we've been here. And now that we're going, the sun's come out. Typical, isn't it? Hopefully it won't be sunny all day on the coach tomorrow, because that'll be a killer. And let's just lock the gate. Oh, missed. Yeah, hopefully the coach won't be too hot tomorrow, too sunny. Luang Prabang tomorrow, 1 maybe 2 nights, and then down south. One thing you got to say about the Laosians is they do love a party. Let's come out this way. Something set up for later tonight. 40 or 50 tables and flowers at the end here. I presume it's for a wedding. The whole road just shuts. They just block the whole thing off. Kind of, they don't care. Oh my God, we've had dinner and we come on our way back past the party. They're all line dancing. Laosian line dancing to Laosian music. So I think we've gatecrashed the party. This is our friend. He's a very nice man. He bring beer. Yes. And this wedding party. Yeah, very good. We've got no idea what we're doing here. We had a free beer. We're going to wander back in a minute, ready for tomorrow. Unfortunately, the last thing on our new friend's mind was us leaving. He took hold of the camera and went round filming for us. No idea what he was doing. However, his friend and he kept bringing us beers, and for the next 2 hours we sat there singing and dancing with them. Eventually we managed to escape with a couple of bottles of beer to go finish packing, ready for our trip in the morning. That was one of the most surreal experiences we've ever had. Very, very drunk Laosian, pouring beer down us. They wanted us to stay for the night, I think. I'd love to have done if we weren't going home tomorrow. This is one of the greatest places we've ever been. I can't wait to leave. I think you could describe this as probably the most authentic experience you would ever have. Anyway, it's not very late. It's 9:30. We're going to go and drink our 2 bottles of beer Lao.
And we've got to be up at 6 to get on the bus.
On the decking. Ah, sod that. So yeah, we're going to go and drink our beer and think about what happened tonight. Carrying our bags this morning is pretty hard work, especially after last night's gatecrashed party. Yes. We've had a big breakfast, had masses of porridge. Bit tired this morning.
My legs don't want to move. And you don't want to carry me, let alone this bag.
But we're nearly there. So our only full day here before we head south in Luang Prabang. We've come to the President's Memorial Park. This guy was the first president of Laos and the chairman of the Communist Party once they had deposed the royal family.
In 1975?
Yeah, and I think he died only 2 or 3 years ago. He's like basically the father of Laos. Obviously very well respected.
1995 he died.
And was born in 1909. I can't remember his name. It's a massive long one, but I will stick it under here. Have a look at it, do some research, and well, enjoy. Yeah, park's lovely. After a walk around the park, we went to the National Unexploded Ordnance Programme offices and museum. But to be honest, the information they had there deserves a video of its own, so we'll do that shortly.
Morning, it's really early.
It's actually 10 to 6 in the morning, and we've woken up to see the tradition, the ritual of the monks walking in Luang Prabang, where they ask for alms. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, it's called the alms giving ceremony. Happens every morning at sunrise.
It happens quite a lot in Laos by the sound of it. Not just here, but
there's loads of people up here. I'm really surprised actually. Oh my goodness, there's loads.
So this is going to be interesting. It's amazing that a whole business has been set up around the monks' morning ceremonies. Alms. There are people everywhere. It is a complete privilege to be up at this time to see this, for real, but it's also a bit just, they've made a mockery of it by setting up
for tourism,
the tourism around it. But it was good to see, and now we're going to have a cup of coffee because we deserve it at this time.
And go back to bed for an hour.
So we finally got our train tickets. We were told to go back and go back and go back. The tickets arrive just about 11 o'clock in the morning, and we weren't really sure we were getting the tickets until they arrived. One's in the name of Clare and one's in the name of Laszlo. Don't ask. The problem with the train station at Luang Prabang is that you can't pay in English money, you can't pay in local money. You have to use one of the banking apps from a Laosian bank. So it rules out any tourist buying any tickets here. The tout up the ticket price. What touts? The agents. Let's call them agents. They're touts, really. The official price is 172,000. And what did we pay for this one?
222.
222. So it's not a fortune. It's a couple of quid each.
They paid. They gained £5 for it, so that's what, £2.50.
Yeah.
But they drive the half an hour out to the train station because it's half an hour away, and go and buy all the tickets and then bring them back. So we would have spent that money in a tuk-tuk one way, let alone two ways. So we've now booked our tuk-tuk, our minibus, or God knows whatever's going to turn up. It could be a motorbike in this country turning up to take us to the station. We're picking up at 2:30. It's a half-hour journey, should be, so 3, which gives us an hour and a quarter to get checked in, because they scan your bags apparently. They take away things like aerosols and sharp objects. They take away flammable items. And I did think, that's a bit ridiculous, we're not getting an aeroplane. But quite a lot of the journey is through tunnels, through the mountains. So they don't want anything flammable in there. That's why. Sharp objects, I don't know about, yeah.
So we've just about finished packing. We are going to go and have lunch. So it's 2:15. The journey begins. Walking out of our lovely little street. Claire's loaded up. Hopefully our cabbie will be waiting at the end. I doubt it though.
You recognise him?
Nope. There he is, the big fella. What they say is have faith in the system. He called us over, he loaded our bags up. He didn't say where we're going. That's because he knows where we're going.
Hopefully. We'll see. Hopefully. We'll see.
One of the biggest things we've learnt about Laos is believe in the system. It might be complete and utter turmoil and chaos most of the time, but it seems to work. We've done our trip here, 20 minutes according to Google, and he took about 20 minutes to get here. And here's the station. It is a beast of a station, hugely imposing, completely out of touch with anything else that looks like this round here. Built as a show of power, I think, by the Chinese. I think this railway line is 80% owned by China and funded, and 20% by the Lao government. We've got to go through a security check-in. We've got to get our bags weighed. We're going to be over, but we'll just ignore that. You've got to take out aerosols. You can't take like any aerosols in. People have had their you know, spray, deodorant taken out. So interesting. We've got our seats allocated. Once the gates open and the train arrive, you've got 15 minutes to be on the train and sat. Apparently your tickets are checked 4, 5, 6 times to get to the right place. Quite looking forward to it. Claire's a little bit nervous by it. I'm quite looking forward to it. So the doors opened a couple of minutes ago. We were one of the first through. First thing you do is get your ticket checked. Then you go through an X-ray scanner. And now they're taking away aerosols from people. Nothing flammable. So he's losing his aerosol. I thought we had one in there and they missed it, but no, we didn't. Apparently Claire used it last week. So he's losing his aerosol. That's in the bin. They did look in our food bag. I don't think they like our can of Red Bull that's in there. Interesting. Oh yeah, they also do a scan on every person as well. So chaos begins. Everyone's now queuing up, but no one really seems to know where. We think we're in carriage 4, and we think we're in the 4th line, because a monk told you.
Yes, I went to ask the lady at the front, she ignored me, so a monk stood there and said, what's your ticket? So I showed him, he said 4th line over. So hopefully we're in the right place.
The good thing about this is a brand new station, less than a year old, working, and you can't hear the announcer. It is a British Rail announcer they brought all the way here, so you've got no bloody idea.
They distorted it completely.
Distorted it deliberately and turned it into a language that no one knows other than Six Nations. Any of the wiser? There are people who just seem to go wherever they fancy.
Better than getting on an aeroplane, I think.
Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel and join us next time as we explore the Laos capital, Vientiane.